all in EFTV. I am finally home, as you can see. It's been really hectic since I arrived home, hence the lack of attention to my blog, and I'm really sorry for that. I know I keep saying that I'm going to post the hospital photos up, but as I said, it has been really hectic with outpatient appointments and just generally getting ready for Christmas and New Year and all that jazz. Before I forget, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope that you all got what you asked for. I hope that you just had a generally good holiday season and are getting ready for New Year's this week. I am certainly excited to be out of the hospital, having Christmas and New Year with people around me, so much so that New Year's will be spent in a bar, and that's all I'm going to say to that. But no, I'm going to get my party shoes on for New Year's and see how we go. You're probably all wondering, what is it like to be out in the world after a month in hospital? And I can all tell you, very surreal still. Still kind of in hospital mode, to be completely honest with you, but things are progressing extremely well. As you've all read, I'm now on a tablet called baclofen, which is a muscle relaxant and anti-spasmodic, and it's doing the job because I've had no spasm activity for about a month now, which is great fun, and I'm able to move everything, like open and close the left hand, which for me is a completely new thing. You can probably tell by my face as well that I'm a lot more lively, a lot more chirpy, and it's because I'm not fighting with the body so much anymore. It's actually cooperating with me, and I'm discovering as each day goes by that I'm doing a lot more, that I'm able to do a lot more, and it's great fun to actually be able to see what I can and can't do. But you may notice, especially with the right eye, or the left eye, sorry, there is a bit of a bag forming under there, and that's basically the side effect of the baclofen. I do experience a lot of fatigue with that, so it's just learning to cope with that, which was why I was in rehab for so long, to get me moving and things like that with the side effects. But the doctor did warn me before I was discharged that being at home and being in my own environment and coping with everyday life is going to take a little bit longer for me to adjust, so it could take up to a couple of months for that to happen. Christmas Eve, I had an MRI on my brain, which was a bit of a kooky experience. I haven't had one of those since I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, but I got through that unscathed, and now I'm just waiting to see the neurologist to discuss results and discuss further treatments and whether they're necessary or not, or what's going on. So it's a bit of an anxious wait, but I'm trying not to think about it so much. I really want to thank, in particular, Nathan and Renee for their fantastic support while I was offline. They were really fantastic. There were some days in the hospital where I just didn't know what was going on. because the spasms were really that bad. The first actual few days in hospital, I do not remember much of it all. Being in that much pain, that much discomfort, and having that much involuntary movement go on, I think my body was just shutting down on me, and my mind was going with it. So I really don't have a lot of recollection of what went on the first few days, let alone what actually happened the day that I was in the hospital. So or the day, I should say, that I got transported to the hospital, because I really don't have a lot of recollection, except for the fact that my poor best friend saw things that she didn't want to see, and it scared the living daylights out of her. I also, I know that she probably won't see this for a while, but I want to thank my mama Cheryl for her fantastic support and her love and her text messages. And there is one story that I have to share with you guys, and you all read about how I acquired a new bear to my family. Well, from the horse's mouth, what had happened was the night before, I got my usual good night text saying, "Good night, little one, I love you, blah, blah, blah. We'll speak with you tomorrow, if not before then, if anything happens." Thinking, oh yeah, she's gonna call me, because she called me quite a bit while I was in the hospital. There was numerous phone calls, as well as hundreds of text messages, and I had no idea. And I went to physio the next morning, all G'd up, all counting down the days, and this was the 10th of December, so I'm like, yeehaw, I've only got something like a week or so to go, and I'm out of here, I'm ready to get out. So it's something like day 16 or something, so I was pretty over it, and I had no idea of what was going on. I had gone to the physio gym for my morning physio routine, which they absolutely slogged the hell out of me. I'm not going to lie, it was intensive, it was scary, and basically I get told that I have a very special visitor, not thinking of who it could be, because I didn't get a lot of visitors being away from home, so it was a bit of a shock to me, and I'm thinking, oh, it's my best friend and her husband, and lo and behold, from behind the curtain in the gym, in walks Ma, and my first reaction was to go, oh my god, and I literally screamed the place down, proceeding by, if my memory serves me correctly, "It's my ma, it's my ma," just screaming over and over again. And I can see the images so clearly in my head over and over again, and she's just standing there laughing, and I'm trying not to fall down because I'm standing in a set of parallel bars, and I'm like, oh my god, I was laughing, I was giggling, I was doing the whole lot, and just the thought of that memory is enough to keep me smiling. So she stayed for the whole exercise routine and watched what they do to her little one, and she helped me through a couple of the exercises, and they held me back for a bit of a walk, because I was, after my exercise class, I go for a bit of a walk, and so I went for that walk. Mind you, in a couple of the exercises, she'd snuck outside and stood in front of the massive window that they have in the gym, which is right in front of me, and was pulling faces to see if I'd fall down, and laughter, and I just concentrated, was yelling out, "I'm not looking at that face outside my window," and she was just laughing, and just, I think, so proud at the fact that I was holding myself so well despite all the distractions and the excitement that was going on. And so anyway, walking the parallel bars, I did that twice, and habit, as the parents out there would know of kids with CP, of putting my head down and looking at my feet as I walk. So she's going, little one, look up, little one, look up, little one. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to shoot her, because it was just over and over again. And she had mentioned to my physio that we were working on a hug on my feet. So my physio had gotten the walker and she goes, okay, walk to this spot in the room. So I did. I walked over on my walker to the spot, and then she goes, now walk over to Ma Cheryl. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to collapse on my feet, because I'd only just started to learn to walk. And I was like, I can't do it, Ma, I'm sorry. She goes, come on, little one, you can do it. She's just encouraging me. Yes, you can, it's not that hard. I'm like, trying not to fall over, and next minute they were taking the frame away, and I was hugging my ma for the first time, which was very surreal, and probably a memory that we're both not gonna forget in a hurry. And it was just the most fantastic thing. And then the next minute I know she's whizzing me off to my room, and there's a box of donuts and a new Build-A-Bear by the name of Smiley, and I'm squealing again, and she just said, well, you wanted donuts, you got them. You wanted a bear, and you got that too. And I was just like, that day was my Christmas with my ma, and I was just so stoked, so overwhelmed, and she was just shocked at the amount of movement that the new medication has given me, and just so proud at the fact that I could do things that I couldn't do. And she was just so stunned, and she still is very stunned at the updates that she gets now that I'm home, and can't wait to catch up with her outside of hospital and go, this is me now, you know. And yeah, she's just been fantastic, and I love her to death, and yeah, she's awesome. So anyway, that's my update on things. Things are going extremely well. I'm sorry to keep you guys in the lurch for so long, but yeah, it has been very, very hectic. And I will keep you all posted on how things are progressing. Next goal is to completely override the wheelchair, and hope that a walker is way of life now. So let's build towards that and see where that takes us. And yeah, thank you guys again for your lovely support. And if I don't write again before the new year, have a safe, happy new year, and I'll see you all in 2011. Bye.